So I've got starting. Yep, we've just starting. We're live, and it's lovely to see you. It's Monday morning. It's time for our EFT session, and it's a beautiful day today in the UK. It's not as hot as it was last week, but it's a really nice morning. And I hope you've enjoyed the presentation last week, which not as many people watched, but still. And I had a question which I would like to answer. So lovely Susan from Germany asked me the question that she was wondering whether it was a good idea to do EFT every day, or if the one-off session was enough. And I really would recommend that you do it every day if you have a particular problem you want to work on. And I thought I would use the way I used it to lose weight. I've lost a huge amount of weight. I can never remember how much because it was quite 5 years ago, and I've never really put it back on again. Not the quantity I had anyway. So the way I did it was incredibly systematic. So the reality is, if you're working with an enduring problem, something that's long-standing, that's very difficult, that you don't know what to do about, something that is profoundly changing, I would suggest you start working with it every day. If you're just doing a one-off thing and you, for example, you want to work on, you've got a performance and you're going to speak at an event and you're really finding the idea, or you're going to start recording a video and you're finding that really scary, then you could do yourself a big session of a good hour. Use the spider web. If you remember, we did the spider web thing last week. Use that system and do yourself a big hour-long session, and then it should help. However, it also helps to use tapping to relax you before you're about to go on stage. And you will find that that's one of the way people have been using it. I remember the first time I saw it, it was at Wimbledon. Not that I was watching a match, and I can't remember who it was, but one of the big tennis players, the famous ones, suddenly started doing EFT before the match, and presumably he was either using it to calm himself down or to focus himself, because you can use it to focus on what you want to achieve and imagine yourself the way you want to be. So, for example, if we take the example of the athlete, I've used it with a tennis player, young tennis player, or that guy at Wimbledon, is when you start to think you kind of think yourself, what is it you want? Let's imagine that what you really want is to go on that stage, for example, and you want to rock the stage. But somehow you can't imagine yourself doing it. So what you do is you use EFT to create the reality that you want to achieve. And the way you do it is you say to yourself, you're using the same formula, even though, and you say something like, even though I'm on that stage and I'm rocking it, and there's 200 people and they're giving me a standing ovation, I accept myself anyway. And you do that 3 times. So whatever it is that your heart desires, you're going to ask your system, your energy system, if you wish, your unconscious, if you're that way inclined, or yourself, to begin to believe that it is possible to do it, to start imagining that you're doing it, and this is you. This is the way you are. This is what you do. Because what very often happens, we all have patterns. We all have old habits. And why do you think we have old habits? Because we're stupid, because we feel like, oh, it doesn't matter, we really enjoy being miserable, or we enjoy not being self-confident. No, we don't, but it's really comfortable. So if you're somebody, as I take the example of wanting to go on a stage and you want to shine and you want to rock it, well, it's fine, you might want to do that, but your inner self doesn't. Your inner self is much more comfortable not bothering to do that. It is so way out of your comfort zone. It isn't who you are. You have no idea who this woman is that's going to stand on that stage. So you start by doing the tapping. So let's take an example of, I was just trying to think, me doing these videos. It's been a huge journey for me. Apparently I'm very good at it, but I still feel like nobody's watching it. And let's say I'm going to start with this. Just come to my mind, and it says something like, even though 100 people are watching this video, I accept myself. So I'm going to move that slightly. I want you to see what I'm doing, tapping on the side of my hand like this. And I'm saying, even though 100 people have watched this video, I accept myself. Even though I am the sort of person whose videos are watched by 100 people, I accept myself. Even though, and I'm pushing the boat out here, 500 people, oh my God, 500 people are watching this video right now, and I'm going to be fine and comfortable with this, I accept myself. 500 people are watching this video. Now I'm watching my shoulders. Can you see my shoulders are going up there? And I'm feeling really, really tense and scared. And I'm not breathing terribly well because it scares me. I have no idea who this woman is that is, I've got 500 people watching her video. And I can't find, I'm finding there's a block there. There's a bit of a, I can't, my voice has gone up a bit. I feel a bit tense. So now I'm going to just tap on that. 500 people. 500 people are watching. 500 people are watching. And look, I'm doing it with on both sides, which you can do sometimes to reinforce the effect of it. So doing it on both sides, 500 people are watching, 500 people are watching, 500 people are watching. I'm feeling to relax. 500 people, oh God, it's still a bit scary. 500 people are watching, 500 people are watching, 500 people are watching, 500 people are watching. Okay, so now I'm sort of feeling it. It's okay. I mean, it's not brilliant. I can carry on doing it. I don't want to bore you, but this is the way it works. So if you see how it happened, I started off by thinking, okay, what do I want? I better use what I'm doing at the moment. And then I thought, okay, 100 people. And then I thought, no, actually, that's not strong enough. It's not enough. It doesn't frighten me enough. It's not enough out of my comfort zone. And I thought, so I then thought, okay, fair enough. I'll do it with 500 people. And then you see what happened. My shoulders came up. I felt really out of it. And now I'm feeling more comfortable about it. It's okay. And I've just had an idea about something else. So that's something I want to offer to somebody. And it's just suddenly, there's possibilities. So what I'd like you to do now is to do this with me and think, okay, what we're going to do is I want you to have a little think right now. And I want you to think of something that you want to do that's really going to push you out of your comfort zone. Really, really going to push you out of your comfort zone. Something that's really, really, really going to scare you. Like, I don't know, something to do with your business, because we're talking business here. So what is it that you would like to do with your business that is really, really scary? And it's something like 500 people are going to watch this video. Oh, and there's even more scary stuff, like 500 people are going to watch this video, and then 100 of them are going to contact me and say, what happens next? Ah! So there you go. Have you got something? And take the statement of what as face value. Okay, so you can pause it now if you need to have a little thing. Just pause me and then come back in a minute. But whatever it is, even though I am the sort of person that, and then fill in the blank with whatever it is that is impossible and you can't possibly imagine yourself doing it, I accept myself. Even though I'm this sort of person and it feels really uncomfortable and I'm really scared, but it doesn't matter, I accept myself. Even though I'm the sort of person who does this, I accept myself. And then you've done that, tapping on the side of your hand, even though I'm this sort of person, even though I'm this sort of person, and then you start tapping. I'm doing it. Can you see my lips? I don't want to do this. This is terrible. I'm doing it. And breathe. 500 people are watching this video. That's my example. You replace it with whatever blank. Yeah. This video. This video. 500 people are watching this video. I will do that. 500 people are going to watch this video. And 100 of them are going to get in touch and ask me what's happening next. 100 people are going to ask. That's the next step. So can you see? Now I'm looking at the consequences of doing this. So if 500 people watch this video, of course, hopefully, at least 50 of them will contact me and ask me for details. Yeah. So I'm now opening the possibility that you who is watching me right now might contact me. And instead of sort of doing something really bizarre at the end of this thing and saying, oh, Lord, if you want to contact me. No, I'm now saying, contact me, please. You know, really do, because I can help you and I'd love to do some more. And I love this medium. I love doing videos. And I do want 500 people to watch this because it would be fantastic and it'd be really exciting. And I am the sort of person that would be watched by 500 people. And then you just take a breath and you think to yourself, okay, now how does that feel? I don't know how it feels. I'd love to know how it feels because I'd love to know how you got on and whether you enjoyed it. And so I hope this answered the question. Yes, Susan, you can use it for the one-off, like I've just done it, the one-off. And then next week, maybe we'll talk about the routine of it. Because I improvise this and it's kind of freewheeling, I'm just recording whatever happens in my life, you know, in this recording. So it might not be what I was planning to do because I really was planning to do how to look at how to dismantle a big system like the weight loss. But that maybe that'll be another series, and maybe, you know, I don't really need to do that. So the answer to the question, Susan, is yes, you can use it like that. Just doing the one session and working on a specific issue. Hopefully it will dismantle it and will be enough. I mean, I don't know. I think I might probably need to do some more work about the idea that 50 people or 100 people are going to contact me and ask me for details. If you want to contact me and ask me for details, it'd be great. It'll help me in my process. And I can be contacted through Facebook. My name is Bea Salmon-Hawk, and you can find me, send me a message, or you can find me on my page, which is Change Your Story. On Facebook, my Facebook page is Change Your Story. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I'm enjoying recording this, and I hope it does help you change your story. Have a good week, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye.